This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up with Trigger Toes, the show today is on the way, and the return of Who Sucks Less, our men's room blank question. The only story that you need to know about the relationship is blank. 844-999-OLA.
Hello, Rick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how you doing?
Hola. So what happened?
All right, well, basically what happened is I went to Job Corps, and my girlfriend convinced me to go to this Job Corps. I didn't want to go to that one, but I did. And apparently she cheated on me with this other guy from another dorm. And I found out, and I was mad,
Yeah, well,
and then his girlfriend found out about it, so then she was crying on a porch or on a curb. And I went to console it, I was like, well, I had the same thing happen to me. And then come to find out that her boyfriend was cheating on her with my girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
see, this was complete random. Is this how you found out your girlfriend was cheating on you from her?
No, because she told me a day before. And then I saw him, and I was mad. I wanted to go at him, but, I figured not in Job Corps.
What exactly
2 days
is
later,
Job
Yeah,
Corps?
well, explain Job Corps.
A lot of people call and say they have been to Job Corps. I think I might have an idea, but I actually don't know what the hell it is.
Basically, it's like a juvie that's trying to help you with your future.
Okay.
They teach you to be like carpenters or truck drivers or mechanics.
All right, so it's a vocational thing. All
Okay,
right.
but she wanted you to go to this. And do you think the reason that I wouldn't think she would want you to go if she knew that her boyfriend or somebody that she was going to be with was going to be there. It'd be the opposite. Like, why don't you go to the truck driving Job Corps and I'll go to this one?
Yeah.
So was it planned or did she just hook up with this guy?
No, because basically, my girlfriend was convinced her boyfriend to go there so they could be together. And then she convinced me to go over there so then we could be together on the center. And then they met up because they were in the same dorm. And then they were fooling around. And, I found out about it, and I was mad. And
So that's all it took. Like, I want you to go to this with me so that we can be together. And then, here's this hot person in the dorm. What the hell with that? That's amazing.
Did you hook up with his girlfriend?
I did, and we're actually still together to this day.
Okay, and how long has that been?
Oh, about 12 years.
Wow, okay, all right.
But these guys actually got married, too.
Oh, did they?
They got married, and then they got divorced.
Uh-huh.
And just recently, they actually got back together.
Are you rooting for them or against them at this point?
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've had my own career. I've been quite successful in what I do.
Yeah.
I don't really care either way anymore. I'm doing what I need to do for my family.
That's the right attitude. That really is. About everything. About everything. You know what? Not on me. Men's room blank question, the only story you need to know about. Again, another positive story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ending all
Worked out
positive.
well.
This is unbelievable.
They don't always start positive,
But they end
seem
well.
to end positive.
Yeah, maybe that should be something we put a file in the Rolodex there. The only story you need to know about the relationship is blank. 844-999-OLA.
I feel like his was a little luckier.
Definitely luck, but it still ends well.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I feel like most people get cheated on. You just kind of...
It doesn't resolve itself that day.
Like there wasn't another chick waiting. And I was like, damn.
Right
there on the curb crying.
Yeah.
That's always like my women, like, ooh, woman crying on the curb.
Look, she's broken.
Let me go. Let me show her this gif of
yes.
how you doing.
It's like going to the pound and getting a rescue puppy. I'll take care of this waitress.
Cue the Sarah McLachlan. Hello, Greg. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
All right, guys. I got a pretty awesome story for you guys about the sweetest girl on the planet.
Okay.
So the thing about my relationship is back in high school, I was just a huge jerk. And this girl was just the sweetest gal on the planet. My parents loved her. Everybody loved her. And I did this stupid thing, and I broke up with her. And there was a rumor going around the school that she was going to egg my house. And one morning
You're right. She does sound like the sweetest girl ever.
Oh, absolutely. So I go outside, and I find a carton of eggs on my front porch, all smashed, and a card that said, I egged your house.
So that, not so bad.
She didn't know to throw them at your house.
Pretty much. But I got revenge a little later, and she was going to school over in Ellensburg, and I was working over there, and I left a carton of eggs on her dorm.
She probably should have just fried them up. You know, like if someone's going to leave eggs, I'm going to eat them. And
do you need to take revenge if that person's version of egging your house is just leaving?
Is that revenge, though? That's kind of a sweet, like, I'll get you back.
Sounds like you like each other. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, something. We got some comments that came in. It says, and they're all over the place. I met my wife on MySpace back in 2010. After a night of drinking, I gave my phone number to at least 100 people, and she was the only one that called me the next day. Again, I met my wife after 1%.
Another positive story.
It is.
99 failures, but one positive story.
And you're married.
It only takes that one positive.
That's right.
I entered a Craigslist ad 7 years ago. She was a booty call. Now we're married for 2 years and have a 4-year-old girl.
All right.
See? Again.
I can't, even on Craigslist.
Yeah, even on Craigslist.
Normally where you get like, somebody in a parking lot takes all your stuff and leaves.
Now, this one, it starts where you feel congratulatory, but it doesn't end as well as you'd like. I've been married for 10 years and haven't had sex since my anniversary. That was September 1st.
Of this year.
Of last year, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still, that's half a year ago. No matter what direction you go, it's half a year ago.
That's not good.
So, wait, we're not done. My boyfriend and I met because we were on the same flight twice, going to 2 different places. We now have been together for almost 6 years, and I help him take care of his 3 kids because, Miles, as you said, she says, because I really, 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 really like him.
I would think that there would be more relationships that start on planes and airports, but there doesn't really seem to be that way, does it?
That's just because we like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Maybe so.
And I think those relationships don't last long. And then now we just go to the Australian well. It's very strange. And I'm only going to read you 2 of these, but apparently this is how you meet women in Australia.
All right.
So, met my wife on World of Warcraft in 2009. She moved from Australia to Washington in 2010. We now have 2 kids together. No regrets. That's followed by this one. Met on Words with Friends. Turned to Dirty Words with Friends. She came here from Australia. She was deported after 6 months, but we still talk and plan to be together.
Deported after 6 months?
She got deported.
God damn, I guess that's why I got to get married. Men's Room blank question. The only story you need to know about the relationship is blank. 844-999-OLA.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Yes, old country.
How you doing, fellas?
Hola.
All right, so my story is I got shanghaied.
You got shanghaied.
Yes,
what exactly is shanghaied?
So, interesting enough, I'm dating a gal. We digged each other in high school, never really hooked up, and then post-high school we got together. Fast forward, maybe 8 months, we move in, and I'm talking to an old girlfriend of mine. We're texting back and forth and seeing how she's doing. She catches wind of that, and she wants to see the text. I act like I delete them, and I can't find my phone. And then she's in all hysterics, and she's freaking out, and dumb me, for some reason I thought I was to her to get her to calm down just because I wanted the conversation. And not the best decision. Fast forward about a week later, her mom flies up. Her mom gets ordained as a minister, and she's officiating our wedding.
So wait, how long have you guys been together now?
This would have been about 9 months.
And are you going to get married to her?
I did get married to her.
And is it going okay?
It's not a thing anymore.
I'm confused, man. Your phone dropped off for a second. All right, the ex texts you. You hide the phone. Then then the girl you're with finds the text.
Well, no, there's a mutual friend between us that called her and was like, "Hey, Ryan's talking to this gal again, and you should probably ask him about that." And I don't know how they found out about it.
Well, probably the other gal told them.
So then you married the other girl?
I married the gal I was with.
Because someone caught you texting another girl?
It wasn't the best decision. It wasn't the most
But you're still married because of this?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay. Wow, that was a horrible decision. Finally, we got a bad decision.
So you're not married now?
Okay.
I am not.
All right. You shouldn't have been married in the first place.
And how long did you stay married at the beginning of that?
3 years.
3.
Wow.
And did they all suck I mean, did you kind of know for all 3 years that you'd made a mistake?
Well, like, we lived together, and things were kind of going downhill, and all my friends were like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I can still get out of this, I have an exit strategy, and just 3 years of...
What was your exit strategy?
I don't know. I was like, maybe I can fake my own death or something. I don't know.
Are you really, come on, Ryan, are you really good looking?
I've gotten decently high reviews.
Okay, I was going to say, because you are very average intelligence. So I'm just assuming that you are very, very handsome and dumber than a box of rocks. Like, they're just having sex with you because you're good looking, man. They're just hanging in for that one reason. Other than that, like,
it's like Ryan Lochte.
They really want to hang out and talk, but it's just going nowhere for them, I
mean, every decision you made was the last decision. Yeah. Your exit strategy potentially was, you don't even have I could fake my own death. If all else fails, I can fake my... You know who else tried that? Olivia Newton-John's husband.
You're a really muscular, good-looking box of rocks. Just dumb as a doorknob. But, I mean, good-looking as hell.
And listen, we envy you.
Yeah, and you're Ryan, so I picture you.
Make no mistake.
You're okay, man. You can have sex with all the good-looking women you want. You just can't talk to them at dinner. And there's nothing wrong with that.
They're fine with it, too.
Yeah, exactly.
I guarantee
his friends must have been very honest with him for a long time. If his said, I have an exit strategy, and it's to fake a death, I would have been like, dude, just get divorced.
Ryan, you should be a gigolo, man. Just go out there and have him pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when your exit strategy is like, I mean, look, man, some people commit suicide and you go, wow, there was something legitimately wrong. This guy's like, well, I would just fake like it happened. There's something more wrong with you than there is with them.
Well, drink it, tell us. We got the shot of the day on the way. The return of Who Sucks Less. And the word says goodbye to classic names and hello to some new words. Plus, we've got your emails coming up from the question there as well. That's all on the way. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Hola, bichola. You have entered the men's room.
I'm Mr. Blank question. The only story that you need to know about the relationship is blank. And here come those emails from the men's room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Guys, my son Wolf is turning 10 years old today and wants to hear an original fish sandwich. And would you be so kind to add 2 dirty Germans wishing him a happy birthday from his dad? Not too dirty because his mother will kill me. As a side note, he misses when Profile this was called Black, White, Mexi, or Jew because he is all of those within the last 2 generations. Thanks, guys, and Wobbin, you all walk. That from Dwayne.
Fish sandwich?
Yeah, I hear your mother is a dirty, dirty girl. Happy birthday.
Yeah, stay in school.
Bitches, big one in tall cans from the Dirty Log Trucker. Today, my son Wyatt is 12 years old. I've been listening to you guys since your days on the Buzz and listen on the Men's Room app. I downloaded the app for my son on his phone today. How about a little turtle sex and your penis is too small? Happy birthday, Wyatt. Love you. That from Dad. Today's my amazing son Jacob's 15th. How about a big old bong rip? That from Kurt, the X-Gram Cracker.
Whoops.
Old Pacholas, I turned 1 year older and a lot more balder today. I enjoy your show every day and always listen to the podcast since I only use the app. Any random soundbite will do. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for all you do. That from Chris in St. George, Utah.
Drop the beat.
Hola, guys. Today is my little brother Sage's birthday. He turned 20. He's an awesome little brother. He is stationed in the Coast Guard. Would you guys wish him a happy birthday with the little dirty Germans? He's still too young for the bar, but no longer a teenager. Happy birthday, Sage. That from your older brother, Brandon.
Yeah, for your birthday, your gift will be that I will be your Zaugtier. That means suckle animal.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sage. I will come over and give you a pinch.
Mom wants to wish Anthony a very happy birthday. Would love to have the very dirty Germans talk to him about towing. He's driving around in his tow truck today. He is 24 years old. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I don't know much about the towing, but I like to think that I drive my very own camel tow truck.
Yeah, I love a tow truck. Chains. Things that are loud. Lights. Headlights.
Guys, wife Terry and I would love to wish our 24-year-old son Nathan a happy birthday. We tried to raise him right, but he's just like me. He always wants our kids to do better. Army veteran, hazardous material truck driver at the same company that I work for. From his mom, how about a Sarah Palin? From me, a big old Leroy Jenkins. Love the show, guys. Keep up the excellent work. That from Dennis.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Let's do this. Leroy
Oh, guys, want to wish my goofball of a husband, Kelly, at 26, happy birthday today. He's my rock. I don't know what I'd do without him. He wants to hear Alan Thicke and an owl hitting the window. And specifically, he said, no dirty Germans. So, of course, I have to embarrass him and request some dirty Germans. Thanks so much. Love the show. That from Lori.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah, for your birthday, we will play the game of Twister. And when you bend over, I will introduce you to the one-eyed mud shovel.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you don't want this birthday wish, Kelly. As you know what thrilling I do to Kellys.
Happy birthday to my boyfriend, Jesse, who turns 28. Love you, babe. How about an original fish sandwich and a big old bong rip? Thanks, guys. That from Crystal D.
Fish sandwich? Crystal D.
Guys, want to wish my beautiful girl, Nicole, a very happy birthday today. And please, can we get Ted and Thrill to help me get her fired up for this evening's German-style activities? Thanks a load, guys. That from King S.
Yeah, for your birthday tonight, I will treat your ass like a Chinese finger puppet.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of touching, feeling, probably a lot of sucking schnapps.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my fiancée, Courtney. It's her 30th birthday. She would love to hear the Dirty Germans and Aussie Ted talking about cockeyed nipples. Thanks, guys. That from Dustin.
Yeah, of all the things you asked us to speak of, the only one I will not talk about are eyes.
Yeah, Ted here from Melbourne, talking about cockeyed nipples.
Yeah.
Look, Courtney, I imagine you got a couple. You know what goes on a good piece of meat? Australian mayonnaise.
Shout out to John Rogers. Happy birthday from his twins, Ronnie and Alistair. How about your penis is too small? Birthday shout out to my husband, Joel, 34, needs a wedding puke, guys, and a suck-it-up cupcake. That from his amazing wife, Wynette.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
Ola Bachola's Mike West has been listening to your show since dinosaurs walked the earth. Today is his 35th trip around the sun. How about giving him a big old bong hit and a cut that bitch off? Next caller, please. That from Aaron.
Cut that bitch off! Next caller.
How about a birthday shout out? Happy 38th for my friend Eddie, a.k.a. Turtle. Can I get an uh-oh look out and a Leroy Jenkins? Thanks, guys. That from Rob, Becky, Taylor, and Eli.
Uh-oh, look out.
Let's do this. Leroy!
Guys, here's my buddy Mark. Pronounced Daryl a happy birthday. 39, still acts like a 20-year-old. How about some turtle sex with a you like that in the pause? Thanks, guys, and keep doing the best show in radio. That from Travis.
You like that? You like that?
Oh, dear Jesus.
Pacholas, good day to you. Please send our best friend, family brother, Mark a happy birthday with a you like that. Happy 39th trip around the sun. That from your friends.
You like that? You like that?
Hello, gentlemen of Wobbin. Today's my 40th one. Can I get some dirty Germans? Thanks, bitches. You rock. That from the lovely Megan.
Yeah. I'm going to turn off the lights and you're going to say, where is my hand? And I'm going to say, ist im Arsch.
Yeah, I know what that hand is. It's on the sausage.
Oh, guys, my birthday today. I turned the big 42 years old, and I would love to hear the Dirty Germans talk nerdy to me. Thanks, guys. That from the lovely Heather.
Yeah, I would like to fly my Enterprise into your black hole.
Yeah, I don't know his name. It's these planes and ships, but either way, it'll end up in your Wookiee.
Have you ever had a Wookiee in Uranus?
Guys, today's my 46th birthday. How about some dirty German and Aussie Ted? Thanks, guys. That's from a longtime listener known as Matt.
Yeah, I will continue with the German lessons. I hope that when I see you, I will scream, Der Arschfrist Hose.
Ted here from Melbourne. Heard it's your birthday. Good news. I'm coming by with some snacks. You can get down on the didgeridoo. It's code for my penis.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, bitches.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
We have time for a couple extra emails here from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. 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 You've got mail.
comments from today's question. The only story you need to know about the relationship is blank.
Yeah, these are all quick and to the point. All you need to know about my relationship is that I haven't had sex in 10 years.
Oh.
In a relationship.
Does that count as being in a relationship still?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, if you're still in the relationship, just not having sex for a decade. My ex-wife put a knife to my throat and gave me the clap. That's all you need to know about my relationship with my ex.
At the same time?
And these two are going to disturb you. I don't have all the details. This is as much information as I have. So again, the question is, the only story you need to know about the relationship is, we met at a family reunion. Followed by, only thing you need to know, my girlfriend used to be my stepdaughter.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
See?
man.
I mean, so many positive stories.
Oh, man.
Today. Yep.
Out of those two,
man.
I'll take family reunion people. And hoping they're distant cousins.
Distant. Couple of extras here. Subject, Mike Hawk is the whitest man ever. I'm listening to the show, and I had an epiphany. Listening to y'all talking about the decaf at night, and then thinking about buttered rice, mayonnaise, and his inability to talk about sex toys, and generally being the whitest man alive, Mike Hawk has made me realize that I love me some white men. Keep being bland. There are girls out here that love it too. That from the One Trick Pony.
How happy are you right now, Mike?
I got a smile on my face.
All right, cool.
I'm the blandest man you know.
Just like how that show just a couple days ago, that was the defining moment of my whiteness.
You are to white people what Flava Flav is for black people, Mike. You are the Flava Flav of white people.
You have a really
in your own way.
You have a really big watch.
King Whitey.
King Whitey. It's like a super, I don't know, like a superhero, right?
King Whitey.
King Whitey. Destroyer of hot sauce.
Right. They put him in the game and he scored 10 points off the backboard.
Wearer of khakis and belts.
King Whitey.
Right. King of the pass.
13 assists and 5 shots all off the backboard.
Hard worker.
Right. On the subject of puke, a hustler.
Most team spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scrappy is.
A gunslinger.
That's
you
right.
can tell his dad was a coach. Is that what they would say about the white athlete?
Great ball fundamentals.
Knows how to move without the ball.
As far as puke goes, guys, my story.
Great free throw shooter.
Unbelievable.
98% from the line.
Never even attempted a shot from beyond the arc for fear that his coach would take him out for being too flamboyant.
0 3-pointers.
Once touched the net.
Lays down a mean bunt.
I actually did win a most spirited teammate award.
Oh, really? Damn.
Which sport?
Baseball. I wonder if I still have it.
That's good. That's good too. Still to come on the program, we're going to drink and toast with the shot of the day. The word says goodbye to some classic names and hello to some new words, but first.
Now, the men's room wants to know, who sucks less?
Yay! Time once again for Who Sucks Less. Stephen Throwhill, every week you bring us 3 stories from the news. It's up to us which of these stories suck the least, although they all suck pretty badly.
Yeah.
If you follow the men's room there on Facebook or like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, Men's Room Live, the debate is actually already underway in Who Sucks Less.
Now, King Whitey, would you agree that today's stories are not quite as heavy as some weeks past?
Yeah, these are pretty good ones.
They're good. I mean, they all suck, but they're just not as heavy. All right. So today,
King Whitey.
King Whitey. That's one.
King Whitey.
King Whitey. King Whitey.
King Whitey.
Come on, Ted, let it stick, man.
I gotta be honest, that sounds like a rapper from Atlanta.
King Whitey.
Who's King Whitey? What's King Whitey's favorite food?
Buttered rice.
Buttered rice, yeah.
I'm saying chicken fingers.
Butter and rice. It's real damn nice.
I think it's chicken fingers.
I put it in my mouth each and every night.
Don't even think about it twice.
Nachos, something.
All right, so the 3 stories we have today, and all 3 of these we've covered on this very program, but they're worth repeating. We have the Boy Scouts Association of America. They voided all of the merit badges of a teenage scout because he has Down syndrome. In fact, they won't even let him become an Eagle Scout. They'll be taking on the flight attendant that forced a passenger on a United Airways flight to put her dog in the overhead compartment during the flight, which, of course, caused the dog to die during that same flight. And then we go to India, where after amputating a man's leg, doctors use the severed leg as a pillow for the man as they took it on and off.
Oh.
I mean, just think about it. All right, so let's start with the Boy Scouts of America. The father of a boy who has Down syndrome, he's suing the Boy Scouts of America for blocking his son from becoming an Eagle Scout and revoking his merit badges. Logan Blythe, he's been a scout through the National Parks Council in Utah. His father, Chad, says that his 15-year-old has advanced because the council has made accommodations when necessary. He says, quote, all those badges, he just literally did the best he could, and our local leaders accepted it, and they were happy with it. Now, for his Eagle project, his son had planned to create kits for babies with special needs. Local officials signed off on the plan, but the national organization, they then disagreed. Now, what's more, the national organization, that's when they voided every single merit badge that this kid obtained. And by the way, Mike or Miles, one of you knows, how many merit badges do you have to have before you're even in position to become an Eagle Scout?
21?
Yes.
21.
21, okay. So a spokesman for the Boy Scouts of America, they said they disagree with the family's assertion that the decision is discriminatory, adding that the group offered the family a path to earning alternative merit badges based on his abilities, which is the definition of discrimination, but whatever. We move on. Now let's go to lovely United Airlines, who hates to fly, and it shows. Now, let's face it, more and more passengers, they are traveling with their pets, and the abuse of the emotional support animal protections, that's actually prompted a lot of airlines, including United, to restrict which types of animals can be carried on board. Nothing wrong with that. Well, on United Flight 1284 from Houston to New York City, a passenger boarded the flight with a TSA-compliant pet carrier and had a small dog inside. And for unknown reasons, the flight attendant insisted that the passenger stow the carrier, with the dog inside, by the way, in the overhead bin for the duration of the flight. Now, other passengers reported hearing barking for part of the flight, but by the end of the trip, the dog was quiet because the dog had died during the flight. United says, look, under no circumstances should the pet have been required to be stored in the overhead bin, et cetera, et cetera. They said, look, it's pressurized. We can't guarantee circulation. We don't guarantee circulation because it's not designed for living creatures. All right, so that's United Airlines. And now, let's go to India for a very bizarre, and look, the story's weird, the accompanying picture is disturbing, but they say, in yet another case of medical negligence at this particular hospital, the severed leg of a victim was used as a pillow to prop him up. Now, the victim claimed that the hospital staff used his amputated leg under his head as a pillow. And he has a strong
and they
case.
did. There's his
a picture
of his leg underneath his head.
But after the case came to light, the director there said strict action will be taken against those that are found guilty. She said, look, he was given immediate medical aid. The doctor looked for something to raise his head. The patient's attendant used the leg for the same purposes as the pillow.
Those aren't pillows.
We've set up a committee, strict action, taken, blah, blah, blah. She also informed that a 4-member committee was put together to find out who put the severed leg under the patient's head. In the meantime, 2 doctors and 2 nurses, they've been suspended while there's an inquiry, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So again, we have the Boy Scouts of America who have revoked all 21 merit badges of a scout who has Down syndrome. We have the flight attendant on United Airlines that forced a passenger to put, again, the TSA-compliant pet carrier with the dog inside in the overhead bin. The dog died. And then we have the Indian doctors who, to prop up the patient's head, which is thoughtful, used his severed leg as the pillow.
I don't know. I'm going to say I think the Boy Scouts of America suck the least.
You think so?
I do.
Why? I think they suck the most. Right?
I think they suck the least based on the fact that I know for a fact that as far as local troops and all those, they're all fine. They do a good job with the community, and they do a good job giving back. The National Boy Scouts of America, they've always just been turds. They make horrible decisions. This is nothing new. I don't know why they're such asses, but they are. I don't expect anything more or less out of them. The local Boy Scouts, local troops, they do a great job. Unfortunately, the people at the top of that just suck. The flight attendant killed a dog, man. I mean, that's bad.
I just don't
Having
understand.
a foot underneath your head, that's bad. Hopefully, they can reverse this crap with the Boy Scouts, and the kid will be okay once the backlash happens, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Boy Scouts suck the most.
You think they suck the most?
I do.
I think they suck the most just because, I mean, I get that, you're saying they've made some poor choices as an organization, but I mean, just as a human being, most people have a soft spot for people with disabilities, and he still did stuff. He just couldn't do,
He did.
He just couldn't do exactly what...
I guess I'm just not shocked.
Well, I'm not shocked, but
that doesn't mean it doesn't suck.
No,
right,
but just because you suck all the time doesn't mean there's a point where you can't stop sucking. You know what I mean? As a human being, you have the ability to do it. The fact they choose not to, and that's part of the reason I don't like them, because it is par for the course for them.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. The thing is, quit preaching your lie then about what it's about. I think the doctors actually suck the least.
Yeah, I think the doctors suck the least as well.
I'm not saying what they did is awesome.
But it is your leg
but
in that circumstance.
Right.
I guess.
First of all, it's your leg, not someone else's. So
Yeah.
But inevitably, they amputated his leg to save his life, right? So they did save his life.
That's a good point.
They just made a poor choice by giving him a skin pillow.
The debate continues. If you like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live on Who Sucks Less. All right, still to come. We're going to drink and toast coming up. The shot of the day is on the way. And the word says goodbye to some classic names and hello to some brand new words. That's coming up next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up to Jonas, we'll drink and toast. The shot of the day is coming up here in minutes. But first, time for the word. As we say goodbye to some old and some classic names. You say old and classic names. What do you mean? Well, believe it or not,
Barney.
Old and classic names are going away. And this is according to a naming website by the name of Nameberry.
Are they sure?
Oh, yeah. No, this is
I hear what
factual
you're saying.
stuff.
It's just, my kids are young right now, right? So, like, when I drop them off at school, we just went through the millennial phase, like I said, where you name your kid after a job. Here's Pilot, here's Hunter, et cetera, et cetera. It seems like all the little kids now have the traditional names.
And they are saying that, believe it or not, maybe not so much your kids, but millennials were really the last generation to get basic common names.
Okay.
Because the names that today's kids are getting are a real testament to their parents' creativity at times and some other things, I guess is the best way to put this.
That's a loaded statement.
So believe it or not, Ted, you, Wobbin, and Mike's generation, these are the most 10 popular names for guys and ladies. You all can chime in if you know anybody personally with the following names, because these are the last times you'll ever hear them, at least for the rest of your life. They'll be in this window of age.
Right.
Okay? All right? So as far as the top 10 men, do you guys know any Michaels?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
One or two.
Christopher.
My brother.
Yes.
Matthew.
Yes.
Yes.
Joshua.
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Yes.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah.
James.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Yes.
Yeah.
And John.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are all classic names. They're the last of it, and the millennials are the last to have it, for the most part, as far as popularity. Now, for the women, do you guys know Jessica?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Ashley?
Yep.
Yes.
Amanda?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yep.
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yep.
Emily?
Has Dead dated any woman that does not have one of these names?
There is a couple in there already.
I know.
Emily?
Yep.
Yes.
Samantha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Damn,
And
two
Lauren.
more.
And Lauren. God,
How many of those
Yep.
names have you dated, dude? That's,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
so half of them. All right.
Them.
Speaking of names, real quick here, a new study analyzed more than 500,000 resumes to find which names were connected to the highest paying jobs. So if you're searching for a baby name and you're interested in money, you might take one of these. Keep in mind this comes from the Daily Mirror over in England, so it's a little bit skewered, but not too much. The boys' names that make the most money. Any idea? Any stab in the dark?
George.
George is number one.
Is it?
George
damn.
is
Okay.
number one.
What about
Oscar is number two.
Oscar?
I like the
Oscar.
name Oscar because it's kind of silly. You know what I mean? But you got to assume the person's cool.
Yeah, believe it or not, those are the two names that make the most money in the world by average. The boys' names that make the least, Jack and Jacob.
Really?
They say it's more of a blue-collar type name.
Jack.
So,
Jacob.
Jack and Jacobs.
Again, this is out of England.
This is
That's
about
why you
people-
don't have, like, Jamal, right?
Right. The girls that make the most money are Lily and Isabella, and the girls' names that make the least are Olivia and Jessica.
I will say, Isabella, if some reason, like your name could be Isabel, I have one idea of how you might be, even though you didn't name yourself. If it's Isabella, I just assume that you're serious,
Yep.
Or
you're
a
good
Disney
at what you
princess.
do. Or Disney princess, yes.
And one final update here as far as the word is concerned, as the English language keeps on changing forever. Merriam-Webster just announced a bunch of new words they're adding to the dictionary, so here are the real new words. And by real, I mean like they're actually in the dictionary. You've heard most of them. Cryptocurrency is
Oh, like Bitcoin.
any form of
Sure.
currency that only exists digitally using a decentralized system to record transactions. How about life hack? We know what a life hack is, right?
Oh,
It's almost
yeah.
like life
eating
advice,
pho-
kind of.
Oh, yeah. Eating pho with,
Here's a life
with a
hack.
fork.
Covering your plate that you're going to eat dinner off of in saran wrap, therefore you don't really have to wash it. You just pick it up in a ball and throw it away. Pretty good life hack right there.
Making
For real,
ice cream.
man.
Yeah.
Have we gotten that bad?
Yeah. A mansplain, hate watch, glamping, which is outdoor camping with amenities and comfort such as beds, electricity, and access to indoor plumbing. That's called glamping.
So not camping.
Glamping.
Glamping.
And finally, dumpster fire. We all know what that's about. So there you go on the word. All right, Wobbin, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
3 time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast the authorities of Jacksonville, Florida. Now, it started Sunday night in the mailroom of a condominium complex. A resident was in there, and he noticed a suspicious package. So why was the package suspicious? Well, it was in an unmarked box with no return address, just the address of a former tenant. It turns out this former tenant has been involved and is currently involved in what they're calling a very nasty lawsuit for years with a condo association. So with what just happened in Austin, still very fresh in this guy and knowing how this particular former tenant was, he called the cops. Just said, look, man, there's no return address. It's addressed to him. He has not lived here. Keep in mind, had not lived there for years. But this thing is addressed to him. No one's comfortable with this. And the cops, when they showed up, they actually evacuated all 42 units in the building, and they sent in the bomb squad. We all understand why. 5 hours later, it was determined it was not a bomb. It was, in fact, a sex toy that the guy ordered.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
sent it to that dude?
No, he sent it to
he said
himself.
self.
Yeah, I think he just put the wrong address on there. So they, bomb squad went in, and they're like, oh, he's into some different stuff. Our bad. Not a bomb. Not a bomb. What I love about that story is, he's that guy that annoys everyone, and he's tying up the condo station, and now everybody there kind of knows what he's into.
Yeah, that would be the problem with that.
Call him and be like, hey, package here for you. We ain't quite as great. We thought it was a bomb. Instead, it's your Turbo Tickler 5000.
It's like sometimes when you order something online, it pops up like in your Amazon or in your Yahoo feed, whatever you're looking at the time. That's why I'm very careful about what I order on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
I know for a fact it's going to show up as an ad when I'm
Check
going
out the
through
fleshlight,
CNN.com,
too.
Right?
We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichola.
Let's get caller 9 on the line, 844-999-HOLA.
The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.